There's a line in Plato's allegory of the cave that says, "When all you've ever seen are shadows, you'll believe the shadows are real." This aptly describes the dissonance I have observed in guests at the zoo. In Plato's cave, people see only shadows on a wall and believe those shadows are real because no one has ever guided them outside. The moment someone leaves the cave and sees the truth, everything changes. But the people still inside who know only shadows reject it. Zoo visitors are the same. They're smart, compassionate, and curious, but most of what they see is only the surface of an animal's life. A shadow on a wall, a moment without meaning, a behavior without interpretation. And without guidance, the mind fills in the rest. Across hundreds of observations, the same 5 friction points kept appearing. I call them the signs, where spectacle transforms into story. Information evolves into interaction. Gaps narrow through guidance. Neglect gives way to nurture. And each of these movements transforms stigma into support. These are key moments where meaning slips, and where design can bring it back. Spectacle is a shadow, a sliver of truth. Story is the light. When a keeper shares a real narrative, or when technology makes that story come alive, something shifts. A gorilla stops being scary and becomes Juba, a living being with a history, a personality, a presence. Most zoo education is delivered through information on signs. But in Plato's cave, the people were surrounded by information too. Shapes, outlines, impressions. And none of it helped them understand reality. Interaction is what pulls people out of the cave. It turns observation into understanding. It's why museums use tactile games, sensory tools, and design moments that require no oversight because participation makes learning stick. Without guidance, the gap between what people see and what is actually true gets filled with projection. This is how myths form. That gorillas are dangerous, that they're aggressive, that they are unhappy. Guidance is the companion who walks you out of the cave. It helps you interpret what you see so your mind doesn't have to guess. When the experience lacks meaning, visitors feel emotionally neglected, and they project that feeling onto the animals. He looks sad. She looks bored. He hates this. These shadows hurt both sides of the glass. Nurture is what restores reality. Thoughtful pacing, sensory refuge, interpretive storytelling, spaces designed for reflection, they help visitors understand the purpose of the zoo and the purpose of each animal's life. And when neglect and misunderstanding accumulate, stigma grows. Stigma harms humans because they leave conflicted or guilty. And it harms animals because fear kills support. Diane Fossey wrote about people harming gorillas in the wild because they believed they were dangerous. This same shadow follows them in captivity. But when we tell stories, create interactions, we guide and nurture animal experiences, replacing stigma with support for the species, for the zoo, and for conservation. This new standard of human interaction in zoo spaces point us at the dissonance, and then show us what we can do differently tomorrow.